George, you bought the place, what, 49?
We took over September 1st of 1949 at Thayer's Hotel in Littleton.
Yeah.
And, and then, when did you come?
Well, okay, I'll hit that. I'll tell you just what I said last night, which I thought was pretty good. I came to see George in 1951, in May, or February, somewhere around March, somewhere. And on my way over, I went through Bethlehem, New Hampshire, and I got stopped by the policeman in town. And the word that he said always puzzled me. He says, "You didn't respect Bethlehem when you went through." I thought that was great. But anyhow, I came to work for you in 51, in May 1st. And from 51 to 1960, I left you May 1st. So, anyhow, it's 9 years.
Yeah.
I don't know what else we can discuss, but I know that Georgie worked in the kitchen, in the dining room rather, for all those years.
All those years she worked in the
without the flat iron, she'd never be doing anything else. She ironed so much, I thought that was too much ironing for any person, but she enjoyed it, so what the heck. There was a lot of ironing. I mean, Rita used to do the wash downstairs, bring it upstairs between Helen and Georgie. Everybody was ironing.
Well, they were very clean, all of them. Oh. And boy, nothing dirty could hang around for long.
Now you two knew each other before that, though.
Oh yeah, we can go back. Yeah.
Oh.
Well, just like last night, I questioned George because I never knew how he ever came to Maine. And he was telling me that Henry came first, Dick, and then you, huh?
Yeah.
And I met him when he was working at the DeWitt.
Well, I came to Maine in 1940, and my two brothers were working for the Atchison hotels at the time, and I met this young kid that was working there at the DeWitt Hotel, and
here he is. Huh?
Here he is. Yeah.
Well, a young kid. I was only about 12, I guess, when I went to work there. But then George came back from the service. When was that? 45?
46.
46?
Just
and that's
in January of 46.
That's really when I got acquainted with you.
Yeah.
Because then you were situated in the hotel.
Yeah.
The Littleton Hotel and
yep.
the DeWitt Hotel. And I remember the car that he bought. First car coming out of the service. And I said to him last night, I said, "It cost you $600 for the car." That's right.
That's true. It was $609.25 for a brand new two-door Chevrolet.
And we used to go to football games in Waterville.
Yeah.
I think you must have been friendly with Henry by then. At that time, I guess.
Henry and I had a rocky relationship. I'm thankful that when he passed away, we were on good terms.
Oh, that's good.
That was
good. That's good. So anyhow, yeah, we came to Littleton, if you want to know my side of it a little bit there.
Mm-hmm.
Came to 51, and there was a question as to whether Susan was going to learn English or you were going to learn French. The only word that she couldn't say very well was toilet. She used to call it toilet. And I still remember those little things. But I think she learned English very well afterwards, somewhere along.
And we lived together.
And we lived together.
When you first came.
In room 202, was it?
Oh, I was thinking about Cottage Street.
Oh, yeah, but I'm thinking of the hotel.
Right.
The back room.
Yep.
Way back there. Yeah, we lived together. I lived upstairs, and I think on the 3rd floor for a while. And anyhow, that was a tough years until we moved out to Cottage Street. Yeah. That was much better. And that's something else that I remember about Cottage Street. And George will vouch for this because your mother was something else every once in a while. And Rita had an idea one day of burning the grass around. And I don't know if you remember, George, but I thought she was going to burn the whole works over there. The damn thing was going out of control. I think I get shook up more than anybody.
86 Cottage Street. Yep.
Yeah.
The thing I remember about 86 Cottage Street the most is the dog picking up the puppies. Here was this drop off on the lawn onto Cottage Street, and here these puppies were getting to the top of the lawn and then tumbling down into the street. And the dog, the grown dog, would get down there and pick up those puppies and put them back on the lawn. I'll never forget that. And when I showed up, the dog looked at me with a disgusted look on his face as if to say, "It's about time you got here."
Which dog was that one?
I don't remember.
Was it the first one?
But it was, I think that we had not been taught at that
Well,
time.
that was the second set.
Yeah,
That was the second set.
So,
And those were unique because they were named after the clerks at the hotel.
yes, they were. Yes, they were.
Peanut Burns and Chuck Tuttles.
Tuttle, yeah.
Charlie Tuttle.
Yeah.
I mean, strange things happen. Then we inherited a lot of cats. That was something else. Because I remember one time we had about 14 or 16 cats.
Boy,
They all had kittens underneath Rita's room.
I
Right?
don't
And Georgie's on her belly trying to get the little kittens out. Right? That was something else.
But I do remember the skunk getting.
I remember that too.
And
We had a party in the garage, huh?
I can remember staying down low, below the top of the barrel, and sliding atop onto the barrel. And then with the skunk in,
Put it on the tailgate of the
we
wagon.
put it on the tailgate of the car and drove up Mount Eustace Road.
Mount Eustace and dumped it off. Oh, dear.
Okay, we're going to wrap up this segment. This has been a conversation between Norman Rocheleau and George McAvoy, and thank you both very much.